Hello and welcome to another video by Theme Park Days. And actually this time you get my voice, not a voiceover or a text to voice. This time it's actually me. So I feel bad for you, I hate my voice, I hate listening to my voice, so I won't be rewatching this video. But on a serious note, on today's video we'll be talking a little bit about Thorpe Park and like the 4 top most missed rides. Well, my most missed rides, but I don't have a look and tell me what ones you missed most after in the comments. Obviously, on the first most missed ride, we will be talking about Loggers Leap, and obviously Project Exodus taking its place and all that. I mean, it's sad to see Loggers Leap go, but it is nice to see a new tallest UK roller coaster going in there. Loggers Leap opened at the park in 1989. It's on the lake area at the back of the park, as everyone knows. When Loggers Leap opened, it opened with a new themed area called Canada Creek, which obviously had the railway, it went to the zoo and all that. Loggers Leap was manufactured by Mack Rides, believe it or not. Loggers Leap was the tallest log flume when it opened, but I think it was surpassed by Nightmare Niagara or something, I think it was called, at American Adventure. I could be wrong, but do correct me in the comments if I am. I do remember in 2013, I think it was the tunnel for the first lift got removed. I think it was down to poor maintenance, or it just really weren't structural safe anymore. And in 2015, and if I'm correct, it was closed down and it wasn't reopened anymore. There was talk, I do remember in about 2018, that they were going to sell parts of it, like bits of it on like as little mementos or something. I remember them asking about they're going to auction it off or do something for it, but I don't think that's going to go ahead anymore. But as everyone knows, Loggers Leap was most famous for obviously having Princess Diana on it. I think in 1993. There was a plaque, if I remember correctly, also put on there after obviously the sad news that she died. I do get good news that Mack will be installing a new 236-foot hypercoaster in its place, which I'm sure everyone will be looking forward to. But that's enough of Loggers Leap, and we'll move on to the next one. As you'll see from the next clip, we'll be talking a little bit about Slammer. Slammer was manufactured by S&S Worldwide, and they actually only manufactured 2 of these rides. The first one was at Six Flags Astroworld, named SWAT, and in 2005 Thorpe Park got their one, the second one, and only the second one, Slammer. And in 2013, Slammer was the only type of this ride left. Slammer's height is 105 foot or 32 metres, and it reached speeds of about 30 miles an hour. If I remember correctly, it held about 44 people per cycle. I could be wrong. If I am wrong, just mind us in the comments below. I'm pretty sure Thorpe Park did announce that they weren't going to get rid of it anytime soon, so it'll still be standing in its former place, or present place, for however long now. If you don't know where it's located, it's just right next to Black Mirror, where they use part of Slammer's queue line for the actual Black Mirror maze. Thorpe does still have one S&S ride, and that's Rush. I'm sure many of you experienced Rush at Thorpe Park, which I think they use some of the old parts from Slammer to keep Rush going. And our third ride, we're going to talk a little bit about X No Way Out. I'm pretty sure it went through a few name changes from X to X No Way Out, and obviously now The Walking Dead. If I remember correctly, X originally went backwards and used to get shot with bits of air every now and then at certain periods throughout the ride. Which version did you prefer? Was it X No Way Out, or do you prefer the new Walking Dead version of the ride? Answer in the comments. Also, if you like this sort of video, let us know, because we've done the Alton Towers one and now we're doing a Thorpe Park one, so it'd be just good to get some feedback. This ride's manufactured by Tacoma. Pretty sure the model was an Enigma or something like that, I could be wrong. And its biggest drop is around about 32 foot, which is just under 10 metres if I'm correct, and reaches speeds of about 27 to 28 miles an hour. And it can only be ridden in pairs, this roller coaster as well. They won't let one person per car. Has to be 2 people per car. I can't remember the reason behind that. But yeah. So what one was your favourite out of the 3 versions of this ride? Obviously now I'll do a little bit of a Walking Dead trailer. That's the new up to date and the latest version. To be fair, the best bit about the Walking Dead part of it, I suppose, is when they've got actors when you come off the ride. But they very rarely have them anymore, unfortunately. And for the final ride in this video, we'll talk a little bit about Wicked Witch's Haunt. Just want to say thank you to European Theme Park Archive for this footage. I'll put a link to his channel below. Phantom Fantasia was the original ride in this spot in 1983 to 1993. And in 1994 to 2000 it was rethemed to Wicked Witch's Haunt. And it was Thorpe Park's classic dark ride. And the story was loosely, and it was based on some of the dark parts of British history. Detonator now stands in its place where this used to stand. Or should I say, located. Unfortunately, sometime in June or July 2000, there was a fire which did destroy this ride, along with Mr. Rabbit's Tropical Travels, I think the ride was called. But Mr. Rabbit's Tropical Travels was able to reopen, just the indoor part I think was removed to keep that ride open. But unfortunately for this ride, it was no more. The ride was actually made by Mack Rides. Mack have also built another ride similar to this, well, a station if I believe correctly, in Europa Park, which was located in Germany. I'm pretty sure it had a very similar station to what this ride had. But that one was inspired by Disney Haunted Mansion, if I remember correctly. We're coming to the end of the video now. Let us know what you think of these sorts of videos. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And that way you can see whatever else we update in the future. See you next time.